Well, good morning, fellow champions. It's me, Johnny, the Carnivore Champion. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about disappointment, shortcomings, failures, whatever you want to call it. As you can see behind me, it's a very gloomy day here in Concord, North Carolina. It's about 8:15 in the morning. I'm out here at Dorton Park, once again, right across the street from my doctor's office to get a workout in. And I got to tell you, man, it's been tough. The last 3 or 4 days, I've been spot on with my diet. Spot on. I've been doing more fasting. I've been really having what I feel like is success at the table and in the kitchen, and sleeping well. Everything's going well. The only thing that's not moving is the scale. You guys know I started out at 277 when I started this thing. I dropped down to 273 pretty quickly, or 274, then I went to 273. And I weighed myself today, and as you can see here, back up to 275. The crazy thing is, I only ate one meal yesterday. I fasted for 17 hours. Then I had 4 chicken wings cooked in beef tallow, just little wings, with drumettes. And then I had a half a pound of brisket, and I had about 2 ounces of pulled pork at a barbecue restaurant yesterday. And I know it was at a restaurant, but it's a restaurant that my wife and I go to regularly, and it's relatively clean as far as the ingredients in the food. And then I fasted for another 16 hours. I mean, that's all I had. I had 2 cups of water yesterday. I had a little bit more water, but with my meal I had 2 cups of water. And I get on the scale this morning. I'm really excited, hoping to see maybe 272, and it's 275. Like, what in the world is going on? So, it's a letdown. Here's the rub, though. Here's the rub. I'm not quitting carnivore, but I have to take my own advice. I've given dozens of other people who've asked me about the carnivore diet the same advice, and now I have to take it myself. And that advice is, this is a healing diet first. This way of eating, this way of life, is more about healing your body than it is about losing weight. Obviously, most of us want to lose weight. We want to fit better into our clothes. For me, I'd like to be able to, put my socks and shoes on without being out of breath. That would be a great step forward. And that's actually getting easier. But we put so much emphasis on that scale, that number on that scale. And I'm guilty of it too. You want to see that scale going down, because that's how we measure success in any, when you make a change in your way of eating. You're looking for that scale to move, and that's how you determine if it's working or if it's not working. So that's kind of on a sour note there, and it matches the weather. But we're going to end on a good note here. One thing is, I was off yesterday. The weather was terrible. It was in the 50s yesterday, so it was cold and dreary and rainy. And I didn't go do any exercises. I did exercise a little bit at home. I did some push-ups. We'll talk about that in a minute. But not a lot of movement yesterday. Just kind of took the day and just relaxed. Watched a lot of TV. Went out to eat with the wife. We went to Lowe's. We had to go to Lowe's. So I didn't get a whole lot of steps in. Didn't get much exercise in. And maybe that's the problem. But as of today, I'm back out here at the park. We're going to get a good workout in, and I'm going to fast again. I will say this: the fasting is getting easier. So before I went back to this way of eating, when I was doing the standard American diet and destroying my body, I thought about food all the time. I mean, it was just always in the back of my mind, thinking about what can I eat next, how long before I can eat again. Well, now that I'm becoming more and more fat adapted, food is like the furthest thing from my mind. So that's a win. Being able to focus on other things other than eating and food, that's a big win in my opinion. So another thing, I think when we eat the standard American diet and we start getting sick, it's such a slow process of getting sick that we don't realize how sick we are. It's like the frog in the pot, the boiling water. It just gets warm a little bit until eventually it's too late. That's how we are. Where I'm going with this is, since I've gone on this way of eating and I've lost a little bit of weight and I am out exercising, I'm finding that I'm able to breathe much better. I feel like my lungs are working better. My chest expands easy. I don't know how to describe it. Like I'm more satisfied from the air I'm taking in. And I didn't realize that my breathing was bad until it got better. But now I feel, when I lay down at night, I feel I can get a good clean breath in. And it really shows me now how sick I was. And it's only been 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, I've not been perfect. Now, I've been perfect in the last probably 10 days since I went to my doctor. So anyway, that's just another win, something that you don't think about. So when the scale doesn't move, you have to find the other wins, the other things that are going well in your life with this way of eating or this way of living. When I first started my first day, I did 12 push-ups, and that's about all I could do. And then in the video from a couple days ago, I did 14 push-ups. And then yesterday I did 16 push-ups. The goal today is to do 18 push-ups. So in a little bit, when I do my exercises, I'm going to be trying to accomplish 18 push-ups, which means I'll have gone from 12 push-ups to 18 push-ups in just a little over a week. So I'll take that as a win also. Also, putting on my socks and shoes. When you're morbidly obese and you're older and you have mobility issues, just putting on your socks and shoes can really take a lot out of you. Well, I put on my socks and my sneakers this morning and got up, and I realized once I got up that I didn't really have to think about it. I was able to get my socks and my shoes on and tie my shoes without having to hold my breath or take a break in between. And, that's cool. So that's another win. So all these wins are happening. But of course, me, like most people, in the back of my mind, all I can think about is that scale not moving. And today it went the wrong direction, even though I'm doing well. But I know from all these other anecdotes, if you will, that my body is healing. You have to heal before you can lose weight. And when I go to my doctor, as much as I want that scale to be down, I want my blood pressure to be down, I want my breathing to be better, I want my resting heart rate to be better. And so if the scale doesn't move a bunch, as long as those other health markers are better, that's a win. So my advice to you is, if you start this way of eating, or if you're already on your journey and you hit a plateau with the weight loss, look for the other signs of success. Look for better breathing, better sleeping, more mobility, more flexibility. Can you exercise more? These things are definitely more important than the number on the scale. I'm not trying to say the number on the scale is not important, because that does tell you to some degree, your body mass index. And of course, the lower your body mass index, the healthier you actually are. I don't put a lot of stock in some of the numbers you see online or some of the books about you. If you're 6 foot tall, you need to weigh exactly this, because so many of us have different builds, different skeletons. But there's some truth in that. There's some truth that you don't want to be 6 foot tall and weigh 400 pounds. You'd rather be 6 foot tall and weigh 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what your skeleton is. I don't care your muscle content. 6 foot tall to 400 pounds, you're not healthy. 6 foot tall, 200 pounds, you're probably closer to healthy. So still trying to get that weight to height ratio in a good spot, that body mass index. But anyway, I've rambled enough. I'm going to go do some exercises, and I want to talk to you guys just a little bit at the end, so stay tuned. We're going to try to do those 18 push-ups. We're going to do 12 sprints. We're going to do some lunges, and that'll probably be what we wrap up today. I didn't bring my resistance band. I forgot to bring my resistance band, but I'm going to start bringing that and doing some curls and some stuff with my resistance band as well, because movement is just as important, in my opinion, as diet. Consider this. What if you ate the perfect carnivore diet, never cheated, drank the exact right amount of water, had no carbohydrates, but you laid on the couch all day? Would you really be healthy? I think the jury's out on that. I think if you eat 90% clean, but exercise pretty much daily, move your body, move your joints, lift weights, push, pull, twist, all the stuff we're supposed to do with our bodies, I think you would be healthier. But it doesn't say you can't do both. Be really, really solid on your diet and move your body. That's the best place to be. Now, let's go do some exercises. We're going to start with those 18 push-ups, if I can get them. Let's pull from me. We're going to try to get 18 push-ups. We're going to do the sprints. We're going to do the lunges, and then we're going to be out of here. Thanks. Let's go do some exercise. guess they don't want me exercising. They turned the sprinklers on. Run me out of here. That's right, I'm just going to move over and get the rest of my sprints in. So, workout complete. At least the first one today. If it doesn't rain this afternoon, I've got to cut my grass. It's only about that high. The HOA is going to be sending the mafia out to get me if I don't get my grass cut. Anyway, guys, my little message for everybody watching this is this. My wife asked me the other day, why do I keep showing my workouts, what I'm doing? And I'm not showing off, but what I am trying to do is show others, say over the age of 40 or 50 or even 60, what is possible. I'm 58 years old, obviously not in great shape, overweight. I'm in AFib as we speak, and I'm out here exercising 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. You don't have to be strapped to a couch. Maybe you can't do what I can do right yet, but I couldn't do this when I first started. You have to build up. But what you have to do is get off the couch, get off the recliner, get up, move your body. I promise you it's worth it. Because if you could come ride on my ambulance with me any day, pick a day, come ride on my ambulance with me and see the people in the nursing homes, missing limbs, blind, heart failure, kidney dialysis, that are in their late 40s, early 50s, it'll scare the beep out of you. I promise. It's worth it. You are worth fighting for. I am worth fighting for. And believe you me, this is a fight. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.